Welcome back, dodecadorks. A very Merry Christmas to you, a joyous Yuletide, Feliz Navidad, etc., etc. We're the 12-sided guys, and on this very special day, mayhaps a song.
Wait, is it the Puzzler? Is the Puzzler
It's
singing?
not the Puzzler. It's not. No, it's not the Puzzler. Twelve-sided guys is who we be with Sabrina, Matt, and Scott. Jordan, and then there's Paul. That's me. Did you know that we have a shop? You can get buttons or some teas. Oh, what joy those gifts will bring.
Huzzah!
Matt, take a note. Let's sell some dice with our logo as marketing.
You find a manufacturer.
Go become a patron of our podcast at any tier. Get some extras for a small fee. Heck, see maps or check the wiki. 12-sided guys is who we be, and we're glad you came our way. Leave a review and a rating on the app you're using today.
Saxophone solo.
Woo!
And Kevin McAllister's dancing, and all the, characters are moving around on the train.
Michael Jordan cutouts on a train, yeah.
Honestly, though, this is really great.
I know. Hey, Scott, don't clean this up at all.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, hey, shush, here we go. You can chat on Discord with our players all year. Make some new friends, then by golly, grab your board and chat.
You were saying.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me try it one last time, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, that one has to be it.
You can chat on Discord with our players all year. Make some new friends, and by golly, grab your board and do an ollie. But if a movie showed you Mario 3, then this podcast is for thee. Chorus of the Forsaken, and it's episode 18. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, that was beautiful.
Oh, I'm in love with that. That was fantastic.
You know what the funny thing is that when I was writing that, the first line I came up with was grab your board and do an ollie.
That was the one you kept.
Well, because I tried to make the words at least sound the same as the actual words in the song, and it says like holly, like jolly and holly and all that. I'm like, well, what rhymes with that? That's not the actual word. So we had golly and ollie.
A true poet, Paul. A true
It
poet.
was beautiful.
Welcome back to Vio Severia and Redlam on this very special day. Anyone who's listening to this on the day that it actually releases, a very Merry Christmas to you. And a very Merry Christmas to our, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No, you were flowing. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, but a very Merry Christmas to who else? To our players? Okay, to you guys. And Merry Christmas to our players. No, our characters.
Do what you want, Paul. Just go. Just go.
I don't know what I'm
it's
doing.
Christmas.
You're right, it is Christmas. And here in the city of Redlam, the feeling is not as joyous and festive as it probably is where you are now. In fact, anybody who's keeping track, this episode that we're doing now is a little jump back in time by 24 hours. In the streets of Redlam, it is dark. Normally at night, people do not actually go out at night here in Redlam because of the dangers of the animals and the other, well, I guess not the other thing, just the animals. Oh my gosh.
And the spookiness.
The animals
And the
it's
dark.
dark.
I
It's hard to
don't like
see.
the dark.
Yeah, you don't generally see a lot of people moving around at night in the city of Redlam, but in Redlam, up in the northeast corner of the city, is Lakeside and Highward, 2 quarters. One is more of a dockside mercantile area, and Highward is kind of the ritzy place where you can get some very high-end goods. The sun has recently set, and all of the shadows have faded into darkness as the sun dips below the horizon. Moving among the streets of Highward, we see a familiar face. We see a woman in armor who is moving about looking
hot, looking so fierce.
We see a woman moving around the streets of Redlam, and she is watching a house where she knows that something dangerous is happening right at this moment. Sabrina, who do we see?
You see the beautiful, lovely Gardenia.
Do you really quick, do you want to describe her at all, a little bit, like what she's wearing, what kind of weapon she has or anything like that?
So she is going to have just a long sword. She's wearing sort of her soldier's armor that she kind of usually wears. And yeah, she's rocking and rolling.
Fantastic. Gardenia is currently watching this house. She knows, she's heard rumors now that she is a part of the city watch here in the Highward district of the city, that there were rumors that this house was about to be robbed or attacked, or something nefarious was going on here at this large manor house. But nobody else in the constabulary believed the rumors, and Gardenia was on her own. Of course, knowing Gardenia, she decided to look into this matter and see what she could find out. As Gardenia, Sabrina, as Gardenia is watching this house, she sees movement out of the corner of her eye, and she sees a thin figure with long dark hair, moving through the streets, probably on their way back to their inn to try to get out of the streets here at night. Scott, who does Gardenia see?
Calden Silvercrest. He is dressed in the robes of the scholarly order that he belongs to, dark blues and cerulean blues. He's holding the tome that he's got with him. Calden is working on a research project for his dissertation, and he was just in the library for much longer than he expected. And what's the library called here in the city? I can't remember.
Prolapsed arches.
The Prolian Archive. The Prolian Archive.
Oh no, we should get that checked out.
Calden was staying in the Prolian Archive for longer than he anticipated, and so that's why he's out and about late at night.
We see another figure approaching down a different street. Matt, who do we see?
You see a young, so maybe early 20s, auburn-haired, green-eyed, lithe, as she is described in the wiki, elf.
Okay.
Walking down the street holding a bow and wearing some familiar-looking armor.
Okay.
At least familiar to our listeners, not necessarily to the others around her.
Nice.
Is she a horse girl now?
No.
Oh no! Does it have one extra stud?
Yes, the reason why Serena is out is actually because she was making some contacts, selling some ill-gotten goods that she kind of picked up on her way out of Grimley Castle as she fled Baragrad. And so she was finding some sellers that weren't quite on the up and up, and made a last-minute purchase before the leatherworkers' stall closed. The one that was busily working on making Manticore trophies to go outside and change the name of their store, if you remember that.
Yes, I do remember that.
So she picked up that studded leather armor that got sold.
So who is the other figure that we see moving around in the streets, and what are they doing out in Highward so in the dark?
Who is that?
AI-generated medieval fantasy Tanner holding a knife in an alleyway.
Classic, yes.
Oh my gosh.
As you do.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So you find a charming yet somewhat bumbling, down on his luck Tanner who is trying to procure a little bit of extra coin during these tough days, and heard that there might be something going on which may prove potentially lucrative or lead to other opportunities.
Nice. As Gardenia, as you're watching this house,
Wait, what's it? Did we say the name yet? Did you say your name?
Oh,
Ta-da! It's Brenneth.
Brenneth.
Nice.
Not Kenneth, Brenneth.
That's right.
He is Brenneth. Sorry, that was bad.
Gardenia, as you are watching this home, the Von Mick Manor, you can actually, you see these other figures approaching, and surprisingly, you recognize all of them from your time recently traveling from Beregrad. Before you can say anything, all of you are kind of converging out in front of this manor. Suddenly you hear a crash and a scream, and it is coming from the house. Gardenia, you know you have to get into that house to stop whatever is happening or to save whoever is being hurt or something. You have to do something.
Not the Van Necks.
That's where we're at right now. So I have moved you all over to this map. You are standing out in front of this beautiful home. It is made of red brick. You can see that there are windows lining the front. It looks like there are 3 stories. There are some planters and some flowers out in front of the house. And you can see that behind some of the windows, there are lights moving around in this house.
Well, folks, that's probable cause if I ever saw it. You guys saw that, right? Going in.
Oh yeah, his taillight was totally broken.
Yeah, going in unannounced. No knocking. Let's bust in. See what's going on here.
Wait, am I being deputized or something?
Yeah, I might need some help. You seem big and strong. You can come help me, right? What'd you say your name was?
I'm Serena. We met on the road.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, Gardenia, make an insight check.
Oof. Okay, that's a 3.
Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, please be low. So Gardenia, you will never, ever remember that Serena is the archer that Tobias pushed off of the balcony in Grimley Castle. You're like, you look familiar, but I can't. With that insight of 3, yeah, yeah.
So she says that, and I'm just like, yeah,
I mean, Selena. Sorry, Selena. It's Selena.
Oh, nice, Selena. Yeah. I knew that. No, Selena, you look like you could push somebody off of anything. Really, to be honest, you look like you got some good arms on you. Do you want to come in and help me out here?
Well, it sounds like somebody might be in danger. Let's go see what's going on.
Do you suppose there might be a little bit of coin in it? You see, I've run on some tough times, and
Is there like a street rat somewhere?
I've run on some tough times. I just need a little bit of work, that's all.
I mean, I could probably find some coin for you. Yeah. Plus, the house is really nice, so I'm sure if somebody's in trouble, they'll probably tip us.
All right, yeah, I reckon that's the truth.
I don't know the city watch to loot as they protect people. Is that new?
I didn't say loot. I said they would gift us compensation for our services.
You hear another crash and another scream.
We definitely want to bring this one because apparently, like, chimney sweeps are lucky.
That's right.
Chim chim chiroo, everyone.
Oh my gosh. You can see.
I've got a wee bit of luck, I do.
As you're looking at this large red brick building, this home, you can see that there's a door right in the middle of the front, but you can see over on the right side, there's also, like on the east side, there's also what looks like a stable attached to the building. All right, Gardenia, you have moved up onto the landing. Brenneth and Serena, before you can follow, Gardenia, as you rush up onto the landing, what I need you to do is I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh, a nat 1 for a 4.
Okay,
jeez.
as you take your first step onto that porch that leads up to the door, suddenly your foot slips out from underneath you and you fall flat on your back.
Oh my god, that's
There
so
is
embarrassing.
something slippery all over this front porch.
I already know what's happening. I know what's happening. Calvin's gonna walk around and look for a window around the side of the house.
All right, fantastic. All right. Yeah, so Gardenia, you are laying flat on your back. You did not take any damage, but it definitely startled you.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. So Calvin rushes off. Calvin rushes off to the east side, kind of going around some of these windows and seeing this stable. He can see that there's a wagon that's kept in there, and he can go around the house if he wants to off to the east. What are Brenneth and Serena going to do?
I will say to Brenneth, I'll say, do you want to go with him, make sure he's okay? And I'll go over to try to help up Gardenia.
Okay. All right. Well, then, before Brenneth moves off, Serena, make a dexterity saving throw, difficulty 14.
That's a 15.
All right, you manage to kind of skate up on this grease that's all over this front deck, and you get right up to Gardenia. You're even able to help her out. Brenneth, what are you going to do?
Well, I reckon I'll go around back with old Calden there.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Can I just say, I hate the fact that I've decided on this for me voice.
I believe it's too late now.
I was about to say, is this how obnoxious I sounded when I was trying to do Artis's voice?
No,
not nearly.
It's all great. I love this so much. All right, well,
It's
fantastic.
great.
So
Go
Calvin
on then, Governor.
So Serena is up at the front door with Gardenia, Serena and Gardenia, and Brenneth and Calden are going around the east side of the building. So we'll stick here with Gardenia and Serena. You are both standing at the front door. You can hear noise going on inside. You hear things being knocked over. You can hear like crashing and things. You even hear like mumbles behind the door. You can hear the sound of like voices, but you can't make out what is being said.
Okay. The looking at the ground, does it look like it was intentionally made slick? Or does it look like...
Yes. It looks
Okay,
like something has been spread out all over this front porch area.
Okay, I want to check the front door for traps, and I'll say, Gardenia, can you help me look for anything like, I don't know, maybe heating up the doorknob or like a blowtorch just on the inside of the door or anything like that?
I suppose I could.
Okay, why don't you make a perception check?
Can I stand up at least?
No, yeah, Serena helped you up, but then I'm going to have Serena make a perception check with advantage because you're helping check.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 and a 14.
Okay, with the 14, you notice that the handle on the door, like the ring on the door, is glowing red. Like it's very, very, very hot.
Okay, I'll say, don't touch that doorknob. We got to find a different way in, or if you can kick the door down on this slick surface, I don't know. Maybe this isn't the way to get into this building.
Yeah, maybe the other folks have found a better way in. I'm sure there's a window we could bust or something too. But whatever's making this door hot, I'm not necessarily sure I want to kick it in and find out what that is.
All right, we're going to jump back to the back of the building. Moving around the east side of the building, Calden and Brenneth have come up to what looks like the back side of this building. The building's kind of like L-shaped, but laying on its back. And so here on the east side, it's kind of extra tall. It's extra long north to south. And there is on the back side here on this northeast corner of the building, you see there's two doors. There's a door that leads up here onto the first floor. And there's also what looks like a staircase that descends down into some kind of a basement. And there's a door down there. So looks like you have two options.
Well, I think you should be the one to open the door.
Well, I suppose I ought to give it a shot then, eh?
Yes, I'll be right here.
Brenneth will go up and go ahead and try for it.
You want to open the door to the first floor or the door that goes down to the basement?
Oh, I guess we got to try the first floor first, right?
You were in the right one. You were in the right one. This is the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a doggy door on that door right there? That we're
There
looking at?
there is no doggy door.
It's so dumb.
Okay.
I love it so much.
Gosh. Okay, well, good. All right, Brenneth, you go to open the door and you find it's not actually locked. It seems like you can just push it right open.
Brenneth, stay still for just a minute. Just open the door, and then when we see what's inside, I can put you further into the room without maybe tripping anything. So just open it. Don't step in.
You guys are you guys are metagaming so hard.
What do you mean? This is exactly how I walk into strange houses.
At
You
least I
heard
did
crashing.
a
You heard
cursory.
a scream. You heard a couple of screams. Everyone make an insight check.
Okay, I made a cursory check to see if the floor was slippery on purpose.
Calden got a 12 insight.
Okay.
And Bryneth got a 9.
Serena got an 18.
And what did Gardenia get?
Gardenia got a 7.
Okay, I'm gonna say here that Serena and Calden both notice the sound of the scream sounds like a child. Sounds like a child's scream.
Is it coming from the first or second floor?
All you can tell is coming from the house, from inside the house.
From the treehouse out back.
All right, so
Wait.
Brenneth, there is a door in front of you. Are you gonna
I
open
ain't had
it?
no proper schooling or whatnot, but I ain't about to let a kid get hurt. And I just bust right in this door.
All right, make a dexterity save, difficulty 14.
All right. Yeah, an 11.
An 11. All right. I said, what's her name on Bob's Burgers? Whenever I say all right, I always think I sound like her.
Linda
Belcher. Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Wait, wrong one. Okay. Instantly, a jet of flame shoots out at you, Brenneth, and you take 3 points of fire damage, but you're able to move into what looks like a kitchen. You can see that there are countertops all around. This is like a very well-appointed kitchen. There are countertops all around the room. There's also some kind of an island in here. And looking in, as you move in, you can see that standing kind of off to the side, going into more of the main part of the house, you see a figure. You can see actually 2 figures. You see a man and a woman. The man is cloaked. He has like a hood pulled up. He looks thin and wiry. He's got a short sword in his hand and he's got a crossbow across his back. And you see that this woman who's standing kind of over behind the what looks like the dining room table. She is wearing armor. She's got a mace in her hand. She looks like basically like a bruiser, like a bouncer you'd see at like a club or something. But Brenneth, you see them, they spot you, and now we're going to roll initiative.
Jeez, man, I'm rolling real bad.
Calden got a 19.
Bryneth got a 6.
Hey, Sylvie got a 22, Gardenia got a 22, finally rolling well for tonight.
And Serena got an 18, continuing my streak of some decent rolls.
Nice.
Where did Gardenia go?
So Gardenia took off, but I think Gardenia's still at the front door.
Around back.
I think
Okay,
Gardenia
I
was
would-
going to cruise around back, but Gardenia's still at the front door at this point.
Okay.
All right. So we have everyone's initiative rolled, and we are going to... Wait, never mind. We're not going to say... I'm going to cubic music.
It's like, wow, that's great.
Merry Christmas, guys. You won this combat.
All right. So at the front of the house, now at the top of the initiative, Gardenia, you're standing at this door. You can see that the ring is glowing red hot. But from behind the door, you hear shouts and you hear, "Someone's here!" And you can hear the sound of people. It sounds like they're getting ready to either attack or go into battle. So Gardenia, what are you going to do at this moment here at the front of the building?
All right, I will try to kick that door down.
All right. Why don't you make a athletics check? Or actually, is that what you would do for a kick of a door?
I like that.
Actually, you know what?
Athletics or attack, whichever you want to do, man.
I'll tell you what I need you to do. I need you first to make a dexterity save to see if you can stand while you're on this greasy surface.
Come on, Gardenia. Yeah, girl. All right, that's 22.
Oh yeah, no problem. Now you
nice.
put your boot to this door. Just go
Once
ahead
I
and
know
roll.
it's slippery.
Just go ahead and roll damage because you're not going to miss the door.
Sweet. All right.
Are you saying unarmed attack then?
No, I'm just saying to hit it with your weapon.
Oh, okay.
So that is what, 13 damage?
Is that 13? I think actually that added your modifier in already.
Oh,
You rolled a 5
I
plus
see.
3. Yeah.
I see.
So-
So 8.
8 damage. 8 damage as you hit this door using your action to hit the door. You knock it open, and you can now see into this entry like hall. You can see that there is this long hall that goes from the front of the building all the way to the back. There looks like an archway to your left that opens up into more of the house, and an archway to the right. And then in the back, there's another archway that goes back towards what looks like maybe a kitchen or a eating area. And there's this staircase that goes up to the second floor. You can also see that there are a couple of doors at the very, very back of the building. One of them looks like it might be stairs down to a basement. But Gardenia, there's your action. Now you have bonus action and move. What are you going to do?
All right. Gardenia will walk through the front door.
Okay.
And we'll kind of try to get an assessment of her surroundings. Can she tell where the child's screams coming from?
At this point, you cannot, because now you're finally in the building. If you hear the child scream again, you should be able to tell. But as you walk into this entry, you can see, the floor here is just immaculately laid, beautiful woodwork. To your right, on the east side, in this first archway that you approach, there's this dining room. It looks like a fancy, like a formal dining room. And to your left, you can see it looks like a sitting room of some kind. There's a piano in there. You can see that there's some chairs. You can see there's another room further on, but you can see that there are 2 figures in that sitting room. One of them looks to have been plunking away on the piano and has turned to face you. He's a grizzled man with a club in one hand and a heavy crossbow on his back. And then behind him, you see a slim figure. She has a hood pulled up, and you can see that she has a short sword in her hand, and they look like they are heading back towards. They're heading into this area to go investigate what all the commotion has been.
Are these bandits wet?
Wait, are we the wet bandits?
I don't think you guys are the wet bandits. All right, so here you are. You are here in the main entryway. Gardenia, I need you to make one more dexterity saving throw as you move into this entry chamber.
Oh my gosh. Somebody really spilled a lot of stuff on this floor, guys.
Kevin!
Thanks for taking all the damage for us.
15.
As you move in, you're kind of shuffling your feet a little bit because of walking on the grease. You're kind of extra wary, and you start kicking aside all these ball bearings that were spread across the floor. They don't have fantasy micro machines, so I was thinking maybe ball bearings is the closest thing. You start kicking these ball bearings aside, and now you are here in the entryway. And now, Gardenia, you are now immune to slipping and falling here in the entry. That is going to bring us now, unless there's anything you want to do, Gardenia. You've still got bonus action, I think.
I don't necessarily think there's anything I want to do except, I'm just going to keep my eye on these guys and maybe make my way a little bit closer to them to try to intercept them. But that's about it.
All right. Well, then, Calden, it is your turn. You are still out in the back of the house. You just watched your new friend, Brenneth, get slightly singed by a stream of fire as he entered into the kitchen. What are you going to do?
Calden's going to take a step towards the door, not cross into the threshold. I can see one person and maybe part of another. And Calden's going to say, "We heard a child screaming. Is everything okay in there?" And I'm going to prepare an action. I'm going to use one of my cantrips, a frost rune, if he comes at Brenneth or me with any sort of hostility.
Okay.
And
All right. Sounds good. All right. That leads us to Serena. Serena, it is your turn. You are standing here at the front door. You saw Gardenia move into this chamber. You see her shuffling her feet. So if you move in here, you will get advantage on the saving throw to not fall on these ball bearings. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, I can't see anything else going on in here just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and move in. And that will be like 15 feet into the room. And I need to make a dex save, you said?
Yes, but with advantage because you saw Gardenia already kicking around the ball bearings.
That's 2 19s.
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. So As you're standing here, you can see again into the west side, this like large sitting room, and you can see that there is a grizzled man with a club, and there is this thin woman with a sword in her hand, and they look about ready to come at you. They look like they have malintent.
Ooh. Okay, well then, you know, Serena's not one to wait for somebody to attack before she shoots at them. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple shots with my composite bow. Ooh. Okay, don't tell me if I miss, because I might be able to make it hit. Give me a second. Okay, the first one is a 13.
Who are you shooting at?
Grizzled one.
The grizzled one. Okay.
Yeah, just a second. And then I'm going to roll an extra D8 and add it to it. Ooh. An extra 7, so that's a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Okay. All right, and so then that's a with this bow. Let's see. Where's the damage? Oh,
So it's 10
I rolled it already.
Damage,
Yeah, so 10 piercing damage.
All right. This guy takes the arrow, and he's like, "Whoa!" You can see that he's mad. Serena,
Well,
you got
now
one more
he's going to
attack.
be scared. He needs to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or be afraid, because I shot him so ferociously.
Okay. As he takes this arrow, he gets this angry look on his face, and then you see his eyebrows they go from the inverted V to the whatever. They switch to the other side of his eyes. What would that be? They go from a V to a peak, and he looks scared. He looks frightened of you.
And that means he also takes an additional, so he takes that 10 damage, an additional 8 damage, or sorry, not 8, D8 damage. An extra 2 damage, so it's actually a total of 12 damage on that attack.
Okay, awesome.
And he's frightened of me, and then until the end of my next turn, and then I'm taking my second shot at him, yeah. It's a 16 to hit for 8 piercing.
That will also hit. You dealt 20 damage in one round to this guy. He is bleeding. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Well, it is now his turn. He is angry. He lets out a scream, comes rushing at you with his club, enters into the entryway, and has to make a dexterity saving throw. Natural 20. Ball bearings go flying as he shuffles his feet, and he is going to take some swings at you.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yes.
Because he's frightened.
Is this the stupidest one we've done so far?
This is great.
Was Joram Eichel, was that one worse?
That one was pretty bad. I mean, the fact when we figured out that we were in Whoville was also pretty funny. We killed the witch.
I loved when I could tell you guys figured it out. When you guys like, oh, I know what's going on. Wait, what's his name again? All right. Okay. He is going to take 2 swings at you.
Hey, wait, I forgot. He's afraid of me. It cannot willingly move any closer to me.
Oh, well then he can't come towards Gardenia either. Then instead he's gonna take a step back. He's gonna pull out his heavy crossbow, and he's gonna take a shot at you instead with disadvantage. And that is going to be that's only gonna be an 11. Does that hit you?
No, I got 17 with my fancy extra stud on my armor.
Well then that is
that
his
one extra
turn.
stud. Whew.
That's his turn, but this woman who's with him is
The
not
crossbow
afraid of
bolt
you.
just deflects right off of it.
Yeah, cling. This
Always
woman
hits
who's
that
with
stud.
this thin
Sorry.
woman with this thin woman with the hood pulled up and the sword. She's going to rush towards Gardenia. Gardenia, you are going to get attacked one time with a scimitar, and that is going to be that's going to be a 19 to hit. Does that hit you?
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
And that is going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
And that is her turn. Next up, we have the man with the cloak on who's up in the kitchen. He is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can barely get to Brenneth, and he is going to attack you, Brenneth. He is going to roll an 18 to hit.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that will hit.
So this might
That is going-
affect that. Hold on a sec.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes.
The ability I did, the Frost Rune, if he fails a DC 15 Constitution save, he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Well, then he's going to have disadvantage on this attack. So we'll see because he
He'll
did
take
fail
5
his
damage.
5 damage. Okay. And he is going to now, with disadvantage, he's going to try to hit you. Oh, that's a natural 20. So I think you want the other one. I think you want the 18 instead. Okay.
Brendan, I tried. I did try.
Bryneth is like, oh crap, not in the face.
That's going to be 5 damage to Bryneth.
Ow.
All right. But Bryneth, it is now your turn. You see this this man with the cloak pulled up over his head, and he's got this scimitar slicing at you. The damage he took from Calvin, though, does look significant.
Cool. So Bryneth has his hands up like in a boxing stance, and in his right hand he's got his Tanner's dagger kind of sticking out in like a reverse grip on it. And while he's like kind of getting clobbered by this guy, who did he have a sword or what did he have?
Yeah, he's got like a scimitar.
Okay, so he just got slashed with this scimitar. He's like, "Hey, back up there, man!" And he's gonna go ahead and do a kind of flash out to try and stab him with his dagger.
Okay.
With only an 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, and then he will punch with his left hand.
Okay.
For only a 10. I am rolling really well tonight, guys.
It makes sense
that
for
will
Brennan,
miss.
though. He's just a family man,
Yes.
blue-collar laborer guy.
Okay,
I
so
thought
that's
he was
a miss.
kind of sketchy, like criminal kind of guy, holding a knife in an alleyway kind of guy.
Maybe. Well, he's going to use some of his lucky hunch to use the ability that I call mash the buttons, and and then he's going to kind of swing another time with his left hand and with his foot, and see
Okay.
if he can't hit him 2 more times. A 19 to hit
That'll definitely hit.
for 7 damage.
Okay.
And then with his foot, he'll see if a 14 will hit.
A 14 would hit, but he's already falling down. You punch him, and you just like hit him right up underneath the jaw, and his head snaps back, and he crumples to the ground.
Wait, is he dead or is he knocked out, Brennan?
I think Bryneth probably would have not, like, intentionally tried to save this guy's life. Bryneth has no control. He is, he's just in there scrapping right now.
Bryneth is a Jackie Chan character, right?
Jackie Chan doesn't kill people.
No, but he doesn't. But he's just like he's frantic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of luck going on with Brennan's actions, or Bryneth's actions. Okay. Well, with that, then Bryneth is going to rush forward, and has this individual over here? Well, we're just gonna run up in front of that woman you said that was by the table, right?
Yeah, she's holding this club, and she's standing behind the table. Looks like she's about ready to like make a move, but everybody else just was a little bit faster than her.
Can I like run up and jump onto that table in front of her?
Sure thing, not a problem. You're level 5. You can do that.
Okay, cool.
Right, very cool. All right, is that your whole turn? Because now it is her turn.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay. She has her club in her hand. She's going to take 2 swings at you, and she's going to hit you with the first one. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh,
The
darn,
second
yeah,
one's
that'll
only going
hit.
to be a 4. All right, and you're going to take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. All right.
Minimum damage. Wait, is it 2 or is it? No, 3 bludgeoning damage.
3 bludgeoning. Okay.
3 bludgeoning. Minimum damage. Yes.
Okay.
All right. She's letting out this kind of wordless growl as you jump at her. And it is now back to the top of the round. Gardenia, you are standing in the entryway. Actually, I think now where Brennan is standing, you could probably see through this archway that leads back out into this entry hall. You can see Gardenia on the other side. So you two have managed to enter the house from 2 different directions, and now you have almost made contact with each other. But Gardenia, what are you going to do? This woman with the scimitar is slashing at you.
All right, well, I will give Bryneth a little wave, and then Gardenia will attack with her longsword.
Okay.
And that first one is going to be a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, let's do it. That is going to be, it would be 2-handed, so it would be 10.
Oh, no shield. You're doing it 2-handed. Okay. Okay, Gardenia, as you strike this woman who slashed at you, you hit her and you see you almost decapitate her with one strike. She manages to pull back, but she is frantically backing away from you now as she realizes she is very much outclassed by you, but you still have another attack.
Okay, I will, if she is retreating, I will walk past.
She's not actively retreating. She is just trying to dodge away from your sword, from your swing. She will probably take any advantage she can if you give it to her.
Man, I am still gonna say, I'm gonna walk past her and I'm gonna say, go on, get out of here, and I'm gonna go towards that other dude in the back there.
As you walk past her, she's going to slash out with her scimitar at you for a natural 1. So she is going to miss you, but that was her reaction. And you continue moving past her then to the man at the piano.
If she's slashing at me, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to...
Well, technically, you would have moved out of... You would have moved out. Okay.
So you move out of her threat range and into the other guy's threat range. And if you turn back around, he's going to... Then you're going to leave his threat range, so he's going to get an attack as well.
That's worth it.
Gardenia, as you move up to attack this grizzled man, and then that thin woman, she swings at you with her scimitar, and you turn back around, and the grizzled man is going to take an attack at you with your back now turned to him, and he is going to get a 13. Does a 13 hit you, Gardenia?
Oh my gosh, a 13 just hits. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even care.
Wait, you're not wearing armor?
No, I am.
Oh my gosh, that is going to be 13 damage. So just a heads up, Gardenia, when you were a template, when you were a 1/8 challenge rating template, you had 16 AC. That's so funny. Okay, so Gardenia, you take 5 damage from this grizzled man.
Okay.
Okay, you can make your other attack against the bandit, or against the woman.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make my other attack against this woman. You don't gonna come at me like that. That's a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, 100%. You cannot not kill her. She has 1 hit point left.
13 damage.
Oh, and now you do actually decapitate her. There is now a dead body lying here in this kind of sitting room, but there's still this grizzled fella behind you.
So as that happens, Gardenia, as she turned around and got hit.
He would have had disadvantage on that attack. I forgot. He's frightened.
Oh, yeah. He's frightened of everybody, not just you.
As long he has disadvantage on all of his skill checks and attacks as long as I'm within sight.
Oh well,
I'm sorry,
his second roll was
that.
better. It's okay. You know what? He still would have hit though, because I just rolled a 15. So yeah, he still would have hit. Okay.
All right. Well, as he hits me and I turn back around and I kill this other woman, Gardenia is gonna kind of lose a little bit of control, and she is going to enter a rage.
Oh gosh.
And having that happen will...
I love when I give you guys control of characters. I love it.
So I rolled a 3 for the magic surge, the wild magic surge.
Oh no!
Oh jeez!
So
Oh
a little intangible spirit appears.
Okay.
And then at the end of the turn, it explodes. Every creature within 5 feet of it must succeed or take 1d6 damage. So I will conjure a little... It'll be kind of like a Hinky Punk Junior. It won't be quite as cool as Soul Sucking, but it'll be a little baby one. And it'll pop up and go, hello.
And when does it explode? Now at the end of your turn, or does it explode at the end of or at the beginning of your next round? When does it explode?
At the end of the current turn, it explodes. So
oh my gosh,
that would be the end of my turn.
Well, that's right now. So then, how much damage does it deal?
So he does a dexterity saving throw for 11, and then 1d6.
Oh, rolled a natural 1.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm gonna take all of this. And how much damage is that then?
Let's see. Oh, nice. 6.
6 damage. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
What an adorable little guy.
So, Serena, you just saw something that you would not expect to see. How does Gardenia feel about this? Does Gardenia know this kind of thing is happening now, or is this something?
So Gardenia's pretty panicked. When we started this campaign, she was maybe like level 1 or 2, but during the last few weeks, she's noticed that when she gets upset, weird things happen. So somewhere roughly around level 3.
Oh my gosh.
And it's starting to freak her out a little bit.
Okay.
Serena has
Awesome.
also seen the Hinky Punk before, and she'll just say, Hinky Punk, no!
All right, that's gonna bring us back to Kaladin. Kaladin Silvercrest, you are still outside the building. This man in front of you, he is no longer with us, but you can barely see the edge of the person that Brenneth is fighting, but they would have a lot of cover at this point because of where you're standing.
So Kaladin's going to step into the room. I'm assuming I've got to make a dex save.
Dexterity save, difficulty 14.
Hey, I got a 20.
All right, you move right past that jet of flame with no damage taken at all.
That's bull crap, man.
Then I'm going to continue. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I can get to about here. So about halfway through the room, I can see down to the hall. I can see Gardenia and all the blood and the dead people around her. Kaladin's going to say, "Does the city guard wear body cams here?"
Oh, jeez.
I'm curious what happened.
Oh my gosh.
Mine was turned off. I don't know how it happened.
He saw Brenneth get attacked by this wet bandit, and so Kaladin pulls out his quill and he draws a quick rune in the air, and he fires a molten pellet
Okay,
for a 21 to hit,
that will hit.
dealing 11 fire damage.
Wow, that's big. All right. Yeah, 11 damage. This woman with the club who is attacking Brenneth, that's the first damage that she's taken. That was a big hit. Anything else that Kaladin's going to do?
No, that's my turn.
All right, Serena, what are you going to do?
Okay, so Serena is going to, seeing this guy is not doing well, she's actually going to put her bow over her shoulder and draw 2 kukri from her belt. And she's going to rush up. Why did you say? Why'd you react that way, Paul?
I mean, she's gonna put her bow away. She's gonna go slice him to death.
Is one of those daggers the one that Tobias threw?
No.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's right.
No, the reason why she's going melee is so that she can actually do non-lethal damage. So
Okay.
she's going to come up and she's going to take first strike with the kukri. Is a 15 to hit
That will hit.
for 10.
For 10 damage. Okay,
For 10
so do you
non-lethal
want
damage.
to kill him? Oh
No,
Okay, so
no.
you slap him on the side of the head with the kukri, and he just crumples. You see his eyes get really big as you approach because he is freaked out. And as you hit him, he falls onto the piano, clong, and then falls off the piano onto the ground. There's a piano on the map. I gotta use what's there. All right. Very
Saint
good.
Serena knocking people out. I have my bloody axe, and this person's just decapitated there.
I figured you might want to ask some questions or something.
You hear another scream from upstairs. Serena, you have one more attack, and you might have more move. Are you going to do anything, or like what's
I
your?
got 10 more feet of movement.
Okay.
I'm just going to move another 10 feet past the downed guy to see
Okay.
into this back room to see if I can see anybody or traces of any bandits back there.
Yeah. As you look into that back room, you see it's like a more a less formal type sitting area. There's a fireplace back there. You can see there's a couch and a chair, and it just looks like maybe a place to kind of get away from all of the noise of the house and just kind of be alone. A little parlor or something off to the side. It doesn't look like there's anybody in there.
That's my turn.
All right, very good. All right, we're going to skip him, we're going to skip her, and we're going to skip him, and we're on to Brenneth. Brenneth, it is you, and this woman in front of you goes right after you do. What are you going to do, Brenneth?
Well, I'm going to. I ran up on top of this table. I'm standing in front of her, and he's going to say, "Cheers, love," and he's going to try and kick her in the face.
Okay.
So we'll start with
He plays dirty, dude. I love it.
a 16 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right, for 10 bludgeoning damage. Ooh, that's max damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, she looks like that rocked her. Like you kicked her in the face and her nose crumples over to the side and blood goes shooting out of it. You totally broke her nose.
Cool. And then I'm going to come around with my left hand onto her head and try to do non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And try to punch her for only a 9 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. That is all I can do.
Oh, you got a bonus action. You can do a bonus action attack if you want to. You don't have to do flurry of blows, but you can take a bonus action with your offhand.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah. So
flurry of blows just lets you do 2 instead of 1, but it's still a bonus action attack.
yeah, monks can always do a bonus action unarmed strike.
Oh,
And
I
they get
guess
to
I
add
can.
their dex as well.
Cool. Well, he's going to he swung with his left hand, but now he's bringing it back for an open hand slap across the face.
What the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
And apparently he missed because he rolled a 10.
Okay. So just
I rolled
so you
a
know,
2 and a 3.
Hey, Jordan, maybe you should just reload the Roll20 browser window.
Seriously.
Will that change his accent though?
Oh gosh, her AC is only 11. Oh my gosh. All right, well she's gonna swing back at you with a club 2 times. All right, that is gonna be another 22. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. She
My
is
stomach hurts, guys.
for minimum damage again. 3 damage. Her other swing was only a 9, so I'm pretty sure that misses you. And
Yeah,
now we're
that'll
back up
miss.
to the top with Gardenia. Gardenia, you got a knocked out thug. You got this decapitated woman, and you can hear fighting going on up to the northeast in what must be the kitchen.
But the screaming was from upstairs, correct?
You heard the screaming coming from upstairs. Yes.
Okay, so I am going to take my take my movement to get to the top of the stairs, and then I will use the dash action.
Okay. Okay. Very good. As you step onto the stairs, I am going to have
not the
you
nail. Please, not the nail.
make a strength saving throw, difficulty 14, and you are raging, so you have advantage.
Okay.
Oh no, I know what it is.
And I should also have an extra +2 to it as well.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't
So
think
it's
that did it. So 22 is what I got.
22. As you go rushing up the stairs, you hear somebody go, "Huh," and then you see this bucket full of rocks on a rope come swinging down towards your face, but you manage to get your arms up in time and knock it aside, and you don't take any damage as you continue up the stairs. How much more movement do you have, Gardenia?
So I'm going. Well, that was pretty much the end of my movement, and then I'm
Okay.
going to take the dash action to kind of get in through this top of the stairs here.
Perfect. All right. So I moved you to a different part of the map. All right, Gardenia, as you go running up the stairs, the stairs go up and there's a landing, then it kind of curves back around and goes back up to the second floor. As you come up to the very top of the staircase, you can see standing in front of you, you can see that there is another one of these kind of tough-looking women. She's got this club. She's got a crossbow. Her crossbow is aimed at you. She is ready to fire as you get up there. I believe your turn is completely done. Because you did your move and your action was your dash, but you're standing here at the top of this landing. You can see that there are doors all over up here. You see like what looks like must be bedrooms. The doors are open. You can see that things have been thrown out of some of the rooms. It looks like they're looking for treasures and anything of value. And you can see that there is a lot of different bedrooms up here. You can also see that it looks like there's a couple of people up here that are going through the bedrooms. But that is your turn, Gardenia. It is now on to Calden. Calden, you see that your friend Brenneth is, getting beat at this point.
Yes, Calden is going to run to the south of the table that Brenneth is standing on to try and go around the person. But he's going to shoot another molten pellet at the person. Let's see if I can't hit him for a nat 20.
That is definitely going to hit. So roll your damage and double it.
So this would be, oh wow, I rolled really high. 20 fire damage.
Holy cow. All right, describe this woman burning to death.
Oh, Well, how much detail do you want me to give, I guess?
Okay, so not so much Home Alone. We want Violent Night now.
So Kaladin, when he casts this, he takes his quill and he kind of writes the sigil for a rune in the air, and it glows fiery red, and then the rune disappears, and like a little pellet, like an orb of fire, launches out, and it just pierces right through her, and she catches on fire, and maybe runs around for a minute before she realizes that she's actually dead.
Oh my gosh. Brutal. Okay. That is going to clear up this downstairs. It looks like everybody down here who was fighting you is now dead or unconscious. That's going to bring us to Serena. Serena, you're still in the sitting room. You saw Gardenia run up the stairs. You could hear some commotion up the stairs, but your back was turned, so you have no idea what to expect. What are you going to do, Serena?
Serena's going to go ahead and stow her swords and pull out her bow, and she's going to head back out into the main room and see if she can see anything at the top of the stairs. It's 35 feet to get back into the main room, and I can't see to the top of the stairs. Is that right?
You can't. And in fact, so the stairs, it looks like they head north, then there's a landing, and then they head back south. And so you're standing below the second floor at this point. You can't see anything besides the staircase from where you're standing.
Okay, then I'll dash, and I'll do another 35 feet up to the top of the stairs.
Okay. How much more feet do you have from there?
10 feet more.
10 feet. Okay, I'll move over in just a second. Make a strength saving throw, difficulty 14.
I am proficient in these, but I don't have a very high strength. I got a 17. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jordan, do you want me to start rolling for you?
Yes, please. Actually, that would be nice.
The same thing happens to you. This bucket, there is this as somebody tosses this bucket full of rocks over the side of the banister, and it comes down at you. You manage to get your arms up in the way and kind of knock it aside. It does not knock you over. I'm gonna move you down to the next part of the map. There you are. You have 10 more feet of movement. As you get up here, you can see that at the top of this landing, when you get to the second floor, you can see that there are a couple more, looks like combatants, a couple more of these bandits that are up here that are now confronting Gardenia. So you've got 10 more feet from where you are right now.
Okay, I'll continue around the landing then and just start heading up the rest of the stairs. And I'll yell out, "Do you guys give up? Or are you thirsty for more?"
And then the one of them yells, "Never!" Even though that's taken out of... Is that when it actually happens, or did they edit that for the commercial? I can never remember. Does he say never right after that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I remember there was a commercial where he did, and then I remember watching the movie and being like, that's not... Anyway, so no, they're not... They are thirsty for more. All right. Serena, your turn is up. It is now one of these combatants up here on the landing. As you two, Serena and Gardenia, are rushing up the stairs from out of one of these bedrooms, another one of these kind of thinner people, she's got her hood pulled up, she's got a scimitar in her hand. She comes rushing out, and she is going to come rushing towards Gardenia until from the ceiling drops a giant spider.
Oh my god.
And immediately attacks her as she runs by. Oh, that is going to be
It was weird. It's attacking with a crowbar.
23 to hit, and that is going to be... I got to look up.
With the spiders in with a crowbar.
The wires got crossed somewhere. It's not a 1-to-1 adaptation.
I mean, I haven't seen this movie in like 15 years. All right, let's see here.
I'm pretty sure Buzz had a giant wolf spider.
I'm pretty sure you're right. All right. This is so dumb, you guys. I'm so sorry. All right. It is going to attack at this woman as she goes running by. A +3 to this roll. That's a 22 to hit, and it's going to deal. Golly. It's going to deal 4 damage, and she has to make a Constitution save, and she passes. Okay. So then she's only going to take another 2 damage. So a total of 6 damage to this woman. Wow. Okay. This spider drops out of nowhere, and
Crowbars sure don't hit as hard as they used to.
All right, and now it is Brenneth's turn. Brenneth, you are down in the kitchen, and Calden is down here too. You can hear that it sounds like some of the fighting has moved up the stairs onto the second floor.
Okay, I'm going to move to the base of the stairs.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to move out the back door and head home to my wife and child.
Well, that's it. I'm out of here. That was fun. No, I will take the dash action and rush up the stairs too.
Okay, why don't you make a strength saving throw?
Okay. Here we go. It's going to be good, guys. I'm going to roll really good this time. I rolled a 2 for a 6.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. As you go rushing up the stairs, suddenly you hear this, and then this bucket of rocks comes swinging down on a rope, and it hits you for 5 bludgeoning damage.
How many buckets does this guy have?
Okay, let's see. So that's
At least one more, because there's one more player.
So 20 gets me to the edge of what I can see.
exactly. Yeah, so I'll move you down, and you have 20 more right here. Okay, so now, Brennan, you have come to the top of the stairs. You can see some of the happenings here. You see this giant spider attacking this woman. You see this other kind of more grizzled woman who's getting ready to come after Gardenia. You got 20 more feet of movement.
I will go to here.
All right, very good. Now it is this grizzled woman here at the top of the stairs. She looks back at this spider attacking her colleague, but she sees Gardenia with her sword out and blood covering it, and she's going to rush Gardenia, making 2 attacks. That's going to be it's a 19 to hit you, and then a 10 to hit you.
The 19 will hit.
This woman hits you, Gardenia, for 5 damage. All right, and that is her turn, but Gardenia, it's your turn to attack right back.
All right, I am going to. All right, I'm going to swing my longsword for 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is going to be 9 damage, and then I am coming in again.
Okay.
How is she looking?
She's looking okay.
Okay, so that is 14 to hit again for 12 damage.
Oh, yeah, now she looks like she's hurting. Yeah, that second attack, you slice a big slice across her cheek, and she starts bleeding all over this nice, beautiful wooden floors. Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to just allow my blood to boil again, because at this point,
okay.
Well, I don't know. It's not like we're going to be playing anytime soon again, so I can long rest. So I'm gonna do my rage, and I am going to roll.
Just a reminder, if you do that before you attack, you can do additional damage on your hits.
Oh, that's true, I guess. So that's a 6.
What does that mean?
And that means until I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights. Oh, it's dancing lights. So a +1 bonus to AC.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just sparkly. I'm a little like Twilight vampire-y.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Okay. That is now going to bring us to Calden. Calden, you are still downstairs. You're the only one who's downstairs. You're still in kind of the eating area, the kitchen kind of breakfast nook area.
Calden's going to run to the base of the stairs. Is there anything I can see upstairs from here before I...
You know what? I probably should let you know that you see a bunch of buckets of rocks that are hanging from a rope.
Okay.
But you're like, 3, that's got to be it.
Can I see anything onto like the balcony above, or?
No, actually, from where you can you can see like just the edge of people fighting is all because of where you're standing. You know, you can see up to the ceiling of the second floor from where you're standing, but you can't see what's happening above that, except for you can tell that kind of along the banister up at the second floor. You can see that some people moving, but you're not exactly sure who they are, just kind of because of the angle.
Okay. Calden is going to he's going to use the spell. It's the same name, but I've got 2 spells with the same name. It's can I move over there, please? And I'm going to Misty Step up to the balcony.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll Misty Step straight up onto the steps like this.
I couldn't see where like anything was, so I couldn't see what I could see and couldn't see. So
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you Misty step up to this balcony, and now you can see what is going on. You can see Gardenia fighting this grizzled woman. You see Brenneth on the steps and Serena on the steps, and you see just the edge of this other woman being attacked and mauled by something swinging a crowbar.
Okay.
The crowbar's canon. Awesome.
I imagine he has like 8 crowbars, one on each hand, and is just really going to town.
Just like taped to his hands.
Exactly.
No, growing from his ass.
Oh, man.
all
Okay. I am going to... I can't get into a spot to use a better spell, so I'm going to use a molten pellet at the person fighting Gardenia.
Okay.
That is a nat 1 for an 8 to hit.
That will miss.
That will be my turn. But I will say, guys, I think there were only 3 buckets.
You see there's one more bucket stacked up right there. Just ready for this woman to just kind of push it off. All right. Okay, Serena, that's your turn now. You are looking up here. You see Gardenia fighting this thug. You can see the other woman being attacked by a spider. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll take my first shot at the woman fighting with a Gardenia currently. So that's a 15 to hit.
That will definitely hit, yes.
8 damage.
That's a lot of damage. This woman is really, really hurting.
Okay, I'll take my second shot. That's a 19 to hit for 8 damage.
All right. This woman drops with an arrow through her throat.
Nice. That's where I was aiming.
All right, you got your move now.
Okay, yeah, because I can't really see. I can see the other person in the hallway, but I can't really see what's going on. So I'm going to come ahead and move up the stairs another 15 feet.
Yeah, you can see that there's this hallway that goes off to the west that has a bunch of doors. You can see behind you there's a door. It looks like it opens up into some kind of a grand bedroom. You can see that there's a door open on the wall to the south. It looks like it's some kind of a bathroom potentially. There's like a tub in there. You can see there's like a table to do your hair or whatever, to wash your face. You can see that the other doors that are open, it looks like as you glance in, it's some kind of bedroom of some kind. And then at the far end there's a door that's still shut.
Okay, well, I'm going to actually head toward what looks to be the main bedroom there.
Okay.
And as I'm moving, I'll say, Child, we're here to help you. Where are you? And I'm going to move into that main bedroom. Mm-hmm. The rest of my 20 feet. Is there anybody else in here?
As you look, you see that there's nobody else in here. You can see that it looks like this is an obnoxiously large bedroom. There is this big bed. It's got this big red thick comforter on it, but it's all messed up.
Like some 8-year-old kid's been jumping on it, eating ice cream in the bed with his boots on.
There's potato chips all over the bed. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You see boot prints. So it looks like some kid was running around and just being crazy. Anyway, that's where you are at then.
I'll say, this place is a mess. This is going to take an 8-year-old probably a couple hours before his family comes back on Christmas morning to clean up.
That's right. That's exactly right.
All right. Flying back on Christmas morning.
I was strangely specific there. It was.
Well, did anybody notice the house was super clean after he spent the entire night defending his house?
Pristine.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, so here's what's going to happen now. It's now this woman's turn who's attacking this spider. They are actually going on the same initiative. So the woman is going to attack at the spider first, and she is going to miss, and then the spider's going to attack back at her, and is going to hit, and is going to deal...
Stay down.
4 damage. Oh my gosh. Almost dead. And then, actually, you know what? Can't not kill this woman. You see this woman go down as this spider leaps upon her and just clubs her about the midriff with crowbars. Bam, bam, bam. And
clubs her about the midriff.
All right. As this woman dies, and as you are standing here on the second floor, it looks like all of the combatants in the area have passed away.
Wait, is the spider an ally?
And we are going to cue.
Somehow we know it's friendly.
We are going. You know what? After this woman dies, it salutes you with a crowbar and then scurries away. And we never see it again. All right. And we are going.
Kind of guys, I guess.
We're going to cue victory music.
He was a right proper gentleman, that spider.
All right, you guys are here on the second floor. You guys can now move.
Wait, really quick, Jordan. Can you say, "Why, Mr. Scrooge? It's Christmas Day."
What, Mr. Scrooge?
Oh my gosh. All right. All right, you guys are standing here on the second floor. Serena is off in the master bedroom. Is there anything that Serena might be looking for in there? Everybody else, what are you guys? Okay, you are looking for a child. You do not see a child. You do, however, see tables have been turned over. It looks like cupboards have been emptied. You do see potentially some valuables in here. Just saying. Brenneth, Gardenia, and Calden, what are you guys going to do? You heard a scream recently, but you haven't heard anything here in the last 5 or 6 seconds after this battle has ended.
All right. Well, if nobody's attacking me, I'd like to spend a couple seconds and looking around my surroundings and trying to see if there's any more bucket of rocks or anything, or spiders with crowbars or anything that's going to drop on me.
Why don't you make a perception check?
It's spider.
It's not just a spider. I mean, that was a spider the size of a dog.
With crowbars. Gardenia got a 6, so
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see there's one more bucket of rocks ready to go, but it also looks like the second floor is not nearly as trapped as the first floor was, for whatever reason. All right, then Calden and Brenneth, what are you guys doing?
Calden is going to call out, Child, is everything okay? We've defeated the wet bandits.
All right, as you are all kind of looking around here, trying to figure out what's going on, you hear from down at the west end of the hall, looks like it's actually coming out of this door at the end of the hall that as you kind of approach, you can see that it is actually a staircase going up to the attic. You hear a child's voice call out, "You better come stop me before I call the constables."
I am the constable, child.
All right, so it sounds like somebody is upstairs in the attic. I just scrolled past the basement that you guys didn't go to, and I forgot what was down there. It's so good.
Do we see an entrance into the attic?
You do. Down at the end of the hall, there's a door on the north side of the hall that is open, and you can see stairs that go up to the 3rd floor.
Ooh.
Berneth is just going to charge right down that way.
All right.
Maybe Gardenia should take point.
And no.
I'm pretty sure there's no traps over here.
Actually, here's the deal. I have 49 hit points and 17 AC. Maybe I should take point.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
49
that would make logical sense. Brenneth is charging right up. There's like, "Oi, kid, you gonna call the corners on us?"
All right, so is anybody else going to go with Brenneth?
Yeah, yes. I'm not letting Brenneth go by himself.
100% is following them.
Okay. Here, I'm just going to move everybody together into a line.
Great, into a line.
So I can
I've been
move you
trying
guys
to
up.
have AI make spiders holding crowbars, and it's really struggling.
Which one are you using?
I use perchance.
Oh gosh. Okay, so so Brenneth is first. Who's second?
Serena will be second.
Calden is definitely last. I have 17 HP.
Oh my gosh. That's easily how much damage Brenneth has already taken. All right. I'm going to move you guys as you rush up the stairs into the 3rd floor. Suddenly you come out into this large open, it's a room that stretches the whole length of this building. As you come up here, you see that there are barrels and chests and things that are set up here as storage.
I don't like this up here. I don't know what that thing is. I know you haven't gotten to that description yet.
Oh,
I do not like that thing. I do not like it.
That is a neckbeard if I have ever seen one.
AI did me dirty, guys. AI did me dirty.
He looks like a zombie Shakespeare Harry.
No, you guys, that is AI trying to combine Joe Pesci and a fish. As you guys rush up here, you see.
Wet bandits.
Oh my gosh!
You see,
As you guys rush up here to the attic, you can see at the far end of the attic, you see there is a young boy who's being grabbed by this man. This man has kind of like damp skin. It looks like he's sweating profusely, and then you realize, no, actually, that's just how he is. His hair is actually kind of moving on its own, almost like he's underwater, and you see he has grabbed a hold of this young kid, but in front of that, you see this other figure. This figure is large. This figure has it's showing you this big toothy grin, and one of its teeth is gold, but it has this blue skin. It has long arms. It has what looks like sharp claws. And as it looks at you guys, he does say that, doesn't he? Oh my gosh.
You said he's large, though, right? He's large.
This dude is large. He is like 9 feet tall, but he's like not tall. He's also like he looks short and squat, but he's just like on a scale larger than normal. As you guys come up in the room, you see this big creature is turned around and looking at this kid, and he says, "I think we've been getting scanned by a kindergartner." And he turns around and notices you all coming up the stairs, and we are going to roll initiative.
All right, Bryneth, now's your time to shine.
Yeah, let me clear. Wait, don't roll.
Oh,
But you can keep that roll, Bryneth.
okay, thank you, because I got a nat 20 for a 24.
all right, Gardenia got a 10.
Calvin got a 12. I'm just barely feeling like I can talk normal, but like barely.
I know my throat hurts.
So hard.
Serena
Wait,
got a 6.
What was the funny thing that you guys were laughing at so hard?
When you
Describing him as a fish.
I can't.
It was supposed to be a total, an explanation. Of course, this is what you're saying. It's just Joe Pesci combined with a fish. The way you said it was just as bonkers as the actual image.
Our listeners have to see that token. They have to. It's just amazing.
We should have it under the tree for them first thing Christmas morning.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be fighting Lawrence and Marvin. They both rolled 15s for their initiative, and that means...
I feel like Marvin should probably go first. Feels like of the two, Marvin was more dexterous.
Based on vibes.
Just based on vibes and the sheer acrobatics of his
All right, at the top of the round, we have Bryneth. Bryneth, you have come rushing up to the stairs. You see this child in trouble, and I don't know what it is. You are just ready to act. You see this large, 9-foot, blue-skinned creature with long arms. Just kind of, you can smell the algae and the mold coming off of this thing. Something that lives normally in water. What are you gonna do?
Boy, what the devil is that? I'm going to sidestep to the right, kind of to the south side of this room, about 10 feet. And while I'm doing that, I am going to pull out some of my small tanner's knives that I have for different, leather making tools, and toss a few of these, chuck a few of these things out there. And I'm going to use my lucky shot feat. Well, not really a feat, but my reflavored lucky shot to use my bonus action to give these an extra 1d4 of damage.
Oh, wow. Very cool. And who are you throwing him at? The big guy or the wet guy?
The big guy. Is not the big guy also wet?
Yeah, is he not a big wet guy?
He looks really wet.
He's not wet. He looks like he would feel better if he was underwater, but he's not wet. The other guy is just naturally wet.
Just moist.
Yes, we're talking about like a water genasi or something like that.
Nice.
Oh, I was thinking, wasn't the guy's name Moist from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you're throwing these knives.
The first one I throw, it's a 22 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And it does 7 piercing damage plus 4 more
Nice.
of my lucky shot damage. So that's 11. And then the next one will be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Ooh, things are turning around for me here. For 6 damage plus another 3, so 9 damage. So 20 total.
Yeah, you threw 2 knives and did 20 damage. That's amazing. Anything else you're going to do?
No, that's it.
All right. 2 daggers go sticking into this big dude, and then he lets out this scream. And he comes rushing at you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? What's his reach? He can't reach you. He can't reach you. Oh, he's only 30 feet anyway. Okay, he's going to come pounding towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to dash. No, he's going to take the dodge action. Actually, he's going to take the dodge action. All right, it is now his friend's turn. His friend has this kid in one hand. He's going to step aside and point at the next person in line, which would be Serena. Serena?
Yes.
He points at you, and suddenly this blast of energy comes shooting out of his hand for a... I don't think he can hit you. I don't think he can hit you. That's a 10 to hit. Does it hit you?
No.
Oh, okay. And one more coming at you. That's going to be a 16.
Nope.
Oh
It's an extra stud. It's the extra stud.
Oh my gosh.
AC is 17.
2 blasts of energy come flying at you, and they both miss. Calden, it's your turn.
Calden is going to take a step forward towards the east and kind of up towards the wall. And I'm going to cast the spell, Can You Move Over There, on Kevin McAllister.
Actually, that's not his name. His name is actually... I got his name. His name is Alistair K.
Kevin McAllister's Frankenstein.
His name is Alistair K. Von Mick.
If he willingly fails a Constitution save, I can move him in this room wherever I want.
What does he have to make to actually save, though?
DC 15 Constitution.
Oh, yeah. He's a little kid. He rolled a 10, so he got like an 8.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna... it's just like Misty Step, but on other people. So I'm just gonna Misty Step him to my side.
Nice.
And say, come here, boy. Let's get you away from these very moist bandits.
Yes.
What's the range on that?
It's 90 feet.
Whoa.
Nice.
Because normal Misty Step's only 30.
I don't know the source for this spell. Well, it says SACOC, page 38. Whatever that means.
SACOC?
Scourge of the Crow Army.
Strixhaven, the Curriculum of Chaos. It's the magic school book.
Cool.
It's the Harry Potter one.
Oh, cool.
All right, well, Calden, your turn is up. Gardenia, it is your turn. You can see that this large, fishy monster is clomping towards you, but it looks like he is acting defensively.
All right, well, the first thing your girl's going to do is she's going to go into a rage.
Nice.
And a bolt of lightning is going to shoot from my chest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dear me.
Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a concentration saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded. So I'm gonna choose the big chunky guy who's right in front of us.
Okay.
The moist
Chunky
looking guy.
Joe Pesci with a fish
chunky
face.
fishy
With
Joe
scales,
Pesci.
yeah. And for some reason, a white beard.
Not like a full beard, like
Not a
just
beard.
on his neck.
Well,
Just
is
the
it a
chin
beard?
beard,
It
yeah.
looks like a really short Shakespeare collar just
But
under
it's
his
totally
head.
furry. It's like a mane. He has a mane.
Guy, yeah, it kind of looks like a Shakespeare color, and Guy was not lying. It is the fashion.
So this is a Constitution save he's got to make?
Yeah, 11.
Okay. Well, he made it with a 20.
Yeah, then nothing happens, so he's fine.
Okay. Fantastic.
Okay, and then I will take my attack here. I will run up and hack at him with my long sword. So let's do that.
Fantastic.
That is going to be 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Sorry, you have disadvantage though, because unless you're doing reckless,
That's right.
because he's dodging.
That's true. He is dodging.
So that is 8 damage.
So you rolled an 18 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit. And then 8 damage, you say?
Yes. And then
Perfect.
16 to hit.
16 will barely hit.
Nice. And then that is going to be for 6 damage.
Nice. Okay, very good. All right, and that brings us now to the end of the initiative with Serena, surprisingly.
Nah, it's not. I mean, yeah. So this wet Marv guy shot magic at me twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot arrows at him twice.
Okay.
First attack is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, for 9 damage.
Okay.
And he needs to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or be afraid of me.
He rolled a natural 14. He is fine. Nope.
Okay.
Scratch that. He is not fine. He is not fine. He is not fine.
Okay, he takes another 7 damage on top of that too. So that's a total of 21 damage. Or 23, 20, what is that? Math. Quickly.
16 damage. 16 damage.
No, it was, what did I do? Oh, a 9 plus 7. 16
plus
damage.
7, yeah, 16 damage. Okay.
Okay.
And he is afraid.
Yep. And then I'm going to take my second attack at him.
Okay.
That's a 23 for 11 damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And
Why
then-
don't you describe what happens to Marvin?
Just he looked like when we first got up there, he had things under control, right? He thought he had the upper hand, and then all of a sudden, Nevik, what was his name?
His name is Alistair.
Alistair
Alistair K. What is it again?
Nevik.
It's
Nevik.
Alistair K. Von Mick. K. Von Mick.
Okay.
It's Alistair K. Von Mick. Alistair. K. Von Mick. Alistair. It's so bad. It's
Von McAllister.
okay. Anyway, I'm so sorry, everybody.
Okay, well, so anyway, seeing the kid like suddenly out of his grasp, he's like, what? And then he looks up just in time to see 2 arrows coming right for his face.
Oh man, and his face now has 2 arrows sticking out of its eye sockets. Anything else you want to do?
I aimed for those.
All right.
You know, I still have I have an action surge, but I have disadvantage to attack this guy. So if he's still around, I'll save it for the next round.
Okay. All
'Cause
right.
right now he's too hard to hit.
Okay. Well, it is now back around to the top of the round. Brenneth, it is your turn. You see that the damp dude in the back is now no longer with us, but this
Is
large
that what the
fishy
name of
folk.
the gang is? The Damn Dudes?
That's so bad.
But you are facing now the leader of the damp dudes. What are you gonna do, Brenneth?
All right, Brenneth is gonna pull out his tanner's knife again, and he's gonna do the cool Henry Cavill like locking and loading his arms kind of thing, and put up his dukes and
Mission
wade
Impossible.
in. Oh yeah, for Mission Impossible, and wade in to make some attacks. So
With disadvantage still.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, he's still taking the dodge
He took
action.
the dodge action.
yeah.
That's right. Okay, fair enough. All right, well, let me roll. So this first one will be with his dagger. Disadvantage. Nat 1, so an 8 to hit, so that won't
That
do
misses.
it. He strikes out with his left hand to punch him. An 11 to hit. That's
That
probably
will
not
miss
gonna do
as
it.
well. Yeah.
Okay. And then he's going to mash the buttons to make a couple more attacks. So he comes back around with his left hand for like a backhand strike. 21 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Nice.
And that'll do 7 bludgeoning damage. And then he's
Okay.
going to kick at him with his foot.
Okay.
An 11 to hit.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay, that's it.
All right. As you punch this dude, you see as you punch him in the face, one of his teeth comes flying out of his mouth, and then it is now his turn, and you see a new tooth grow right back in place as he smiles at you.
Whoa.
And he is now going to attack. He has got 3 attacks. He's got a bite and then 2 claw attacks.
Was the tooth that he lost gold?
Yes, it
Or was
is.
it silver? Did he lose a gold tooth? I
He
can't
lost the
remember.
gold tooth. Yeah, he lost the gold tooth. Because then Kevin's dad finds it at the end. He's like, Kevin, what's up with this gold tooth? So, odds is Gardenia, evens is Brenneth. Bite is Gardenia, claw is Brenneth, and claw is Brenneth. Gardenia, your first attack coming your way, an 18 to hit you.
That'll do it.
All right, you are going to take 6 piercing damage from this bite. And then, Brenneth, 2 huge claw attacks are coming your way. And there's no way those don't hit you. We've got 26 and 20. Holy cow.
Jeez. You have rolled so well when
I
hitting
know.
me. Yep.
So-
all right.
Between these 2 attacks, it's going to be 4d6 plus 8.
Okay.
28 damage.
Oh, and I'm down.
Slashing damage.
Oh my
no.
goodness.
Nobody here's a healer.
Does nobody have any healing? Brenneth is knocked down by this big fishy dude, and it is now Calden's turn.
All right. Calden is going to move around. There's some boxes and storage stuff here in the attic. He's going to move over and kind of climbing up over the boxes so he can get line of sight to do something and not hit his friends.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a third level spell, Molten Discharge.
Oh no.
Ooh, that sounds like that would hurt. We should see a doctor about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh no. Okay, so that's not what I thought it was. Okay.
It's totally painful. He needs to make a DC 15 Dex save.
That is going to be 10 plus 1. That's only an 11.
So he'll take 15 fire damage as a burst of like 30-foot line of fire shoots out of. Sorry. I'm just like in a giggly mood. I apologize. He's doing the sigils with his quill like he's been, but after it's done, it shoots a 30-foot stream of fire from his quill.
Oh gosh. Okay, awesome. Yeah. This hits him hard. And you can smell the cooked kind of fishy smell coming off of him. Fantastic. Anything else you want to do, or is it Gardenia's turn?
I can't get up to give a potion, so I'm just going to stay there. It's Gardenia's turn.
Gardenia, you are standing up against this fishy dude. You've got Brenneth down on the ground, bleeding out next to you. What are you going to do?
Oh man. Gardenia is gonna take a swing at this guy in front of me, this fishy dude. Sorry,
Okay.
Brennan. You good luck. Godspeed. All right, that's an 11 to hit.
That will miss.
I'm
And
shocked.
Brenneth too.
All right, a 20 to hit.
That will hit. There you go.
All right, cool. So that does 8 damage.
All right. Very good. All right. If that's your turn, Gardenia, then it is now Serena's turn.
Is it a action or a bonus action to administer a potion to somebody else?
We always did it as bonus actions, I think.
Okay. All right. Because actually, I don't have a healing potion, but it being the Christmas season, I do have this small little, bottle of eggnog that I was going to give to Brenneth. So I will go ahead and move up to Brenneth 15 feet and give him some eggnog.
Yay!
I'm on my second half gallon of eggnog this season so far, just a heads up.
Oh, nice. And then puts me still 10 feet away from Fishy Joe Pesci.
Yes, a fishy Joe Pesci.
So I can take my ranged attacks without disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take 4 shots. So my first one is a 13 to hit. Does that hit?
That will miss.
Okay, second one is a 22 to hit
Okay.
for 8 damage. Plus, he needs to make a DC 15 wisdom saving. DC 15? Did I say? Have I been saying 15? Yeah, DC 15 wisdom save or be afraid of me.
He is fearful of you.
It's worked all 3 times. I also take an additional 7 damage on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
He has disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks while he is within line of sight of me. So that's 2 attacks. I'm going to go ahead and do my burst of speed and do 2 more attacks. That's a 25 to hit for 12 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And the last one is a 16. Did I hit?
That will hit.
For 7 damage.
You should have given Brenneth the potion first. What happens to Fishy Joe Pesci, Serena?
I gave Brenneth the potion.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did that first. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, how
I
much
told him
was
I
that
gave-
for?
That was the eggnog.
Oh, the
Eggnog
eggnog
was a
eggnog.
potion.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
It was Christmas flavored potion.
Yeah, it came in like a candy cane shaped bottle and everything.
Oh my
well, yeah,
gosh.
but how much was the healing on that one?
It's 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Sorry, it wasn't 2 gallons, Paul.
I said 2 half gallons. I'm only on my first gallon, guys.
Okay, so how do I kill him though?
Yeah.
It's just like it's just 1 to the heart, 1 to the head, 1 to the groin, and 1 to the foot for some reason.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, he falls over, hits the ground shakes. You can see that his body is trying to heal, but from where he got hit with the fire, his skin and scales have singed, and after a couple of seconds, that regenerative power that he has gives up and he expires. And we are going to cue victory music.
Woo.
This house is a mess. I sure wouldn't want to be this kid.
Well,
I don't know
Gardenia,
what he's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna say, except for okay. So now we're just gonna kind of monologue this a little bit. Okay, here's what happens. So Gardenia, you actually managed to solve what was going on here. You followed your hunch. You followed all the clues, and you managed to make a big score. You took down the damp dudes. Pretty much all by yourself. You recruited some folks.
pretty much all by yourself.
I basically did it all.
You didn't have the
There was no body
constabulary.
cam to say what was going to happen, so.
Honestly, it's just like with Sir Roly-Poly. I did most of the work here.
There are so many arrows sticking out of so many people in this house.
Gardenia got used to taking the credit for everything, so she's gonna keep doing it. No, I mean the constabulary, the other like official soldiers, official guards did not help you in any way. But as things start getting cleaned up, this kid is like, he's here. You guys have rescued him. You guys are each going to get a reward from the city. And after everything's kind of cleared up and the bodies are taken away, for some reason, everybody leaves this kid home, still alone, waiting for his mom to show up the next day. Did anybody ever realize that? Like, after it was all done, he's still home alone. Like, the cops came, right? He's still home alone. Oh, gosh. All right. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
I thought for sure he was going to say something about how he made his family disappear, and there's like, oh no, we have to get this kid out of town because he has magical powers.
Oh, gosh. Oh,
He's just
thank you guys.
mischievous.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for playing with me here. And thank you all for listening, especially for listening on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to you and to whatever holidays you do celebrate or don't celebrate. We just hope you have a great season. And thank you for listening. We look forward to many more adventures as we go into the new year. And until we get together next time, we hope you have a great time.